Hi, good to see you. This morning I am transplanting some tomatoes that I got from my cousin to replace some that did really poorly. This one is actually a San Marzano that she grew from a sucker, and it's been in here being bottom watered for a little bit. I want to see if it actually did develop roots because I'm going to put it in the ground. Okay, you're going to find out the same time as I do how this little guy is doing. Let's see, do we got roots on here? I don't know. Even if it doesn't though, I can always let it do its growing in the actual garden bed. I did try that with a different one. Ugh, shaking it out. All right, I don't see much root action going on, but I see a tiny little bit. Let me show you. See there, those very tiny little roots? So it actually is growing, but I'm gonna try it in the ground and see if it stays alive, because it stayed alive really well so far. Now I just planted it very, very deep. I want to make sure that it has plenty of space to root, and I'm going to water it in. And I'm keeping this label from my old San Marzano that I pulled out, since it actually is the same type of tomato. And hopefully it is going to grow for me and replace that one that died. And I'm trying to transplant some of my volunteer calendula for her, so I just went ahead and put it in the leftover soil in here. I'm going to water it in and help it hopefully transplant here. Okay, here's another one she gave me of some of her extras. This is called Homestead, and I've never grown it, and it is pretty root bound, but I'm gonna go ahead and plant it deep. Here, make sure you can see it. And you know, I have an open space, so why not try? Even if it doesn't make it, it's better than what I have right now, which is nothing. Okay, so when I have root bound plants, I squish the bottom just to kind of break up the roots so they don't keep growing in this little knot. They can spread out. And then I will plant it in this ground right here. Lastly, I planted this, I think it's an orange accordion from my cousin right next to one of my taxi tomatoes that is clearly not gonna probably produce much longer. It is a determinant, but yeah, it's looking sad. So I'm gonna water this in. You always water in plants when you transplant them. I'm letting it drip just because I can't get it on. The thing's so hard I can't do it one-handed, but always water stuff in. It's so important for them, for their roots to not go through shock, to get established. And we'll see how these new plants do. We have a long growing season, so they have plenty of time to produce. And every time I'm in my garden, I check the strawberries for a little snack. Whew, keeps me hydrated. It's hot. It's not even anything like last week, and I'm still hot. I'm Carice. Thanks for joining me for my quick transplant 3 new tomatoes into my garden to replace the old ones. And I will see you soon. Happy gardening, and I hope that your summer is going beautiful.